YouTube? It's your boy Zay coming back with another video. You know what I'm saying? How everybody feeling today? You know what I mean? Let me know down in the comments. Y'all, today y'all finna do another reaction, man. 24-year-old popular motivational speaker ends her life after a shocking revelation. Y'all, by the title of this, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is sad. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You never know what somebody's going through, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all always check on your loved ones, you know, and always put God first. And I always think before y'all do. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get to the video, man. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, y'all. Yeah, we about to get to the video.
Can't keep being in those same places. Can't keep being around those same, doing the same things, and thinking you're gonna be a different person.
That is facts, though.
Do something similar as you, someone that can help you, someone more experienced, someone who is anointed by God that can even, pray for you. You just need to reach out.
Yeah! Look at that! Yeah!
And not even just mental health, I want to talk more about beautiful people who have mental health issues. But when I heard about her passing, it really made me and a lot of my friends check on each other.
So really that because I ain't want her. I ain't want her, I want them kids. She running around talking about single parent. I don't give if I am or ain't the dead.
So really, bro, I ain't never been through no shit like that, bro. Like, we done been through some, but that was different for me, bro. Like, that's me up, bro. That's almost it almost took me, bro. I was almost over, but really? That shit, yeah, hell yeah, bro. That shit.
How long you disappear after that?
Like, and then you see, I just dropped the EP like a month or two ago. Like, I was a whole year. Literally a whole year. Like, literally a whole year.
On August 31st, 2022, 27-year-old Raven K. Jackson sent heartbreaking text messages to her rapper boyfriend, 600 Breezy. While it wasn't the first time she had shared her struggles, something about this message felt different. He tried to reach her, calling and sending multiple messages, but she never responded. Almost a week of silence from Raven. Sensing that something was wrong, he called 911 and requested a wellness check at her home. When police arrived at Raven's apartment, they were met with a devastating scene. Inside, they found her unresponsive. She had passed away days earlier, but why would someone so full of life choose to end it all? Raven had the looks, the talent, and the drive.
That is sad, yo. You know what I'm saying? She was in her apartment for like a week. You know what I'm saying? Passed away in her apartment. Hey, y'all, man, this is sad, man. Always make sure y'all check up on your loved ones, man. You know what I mean? Your friends, your family, just anybody, you know what I mean?
She was living the dream. A fitness influencer, model, and motivational speaker with over 230,000 followers hanging on her every word.
You can't keep being in those same places. Can't keep being around those same, doing the same things, and thinking you're gonna be a different person in the next 4 months. In the next 4 months, I need you to dedicate yourself.
From the outside, she seemed unstoppable, inspiring thousands with her workouts and words of encouragement. But behind the perfect posts and radiant smile, Raven was fighting a battle no one could see, and that's the battle she lost to. This heartbreaking story of Raven K. Jackson, it's a story of the hidden struggles we fail to notice. It's a reminder that the brightest smiles can mask the deepest pain, because sometimes the people who seem the strongest are the ones who need help the most. 27-year-old Raven K. Jackson was born on September 23rd, 1997 in Canton, Mississippi, to her mother, Kia Jackson. Not much is known about her father, but he appeared to be absent from their lives. But Raven wasn't alone. She had her sister, Mia, a bond so strong that nothing could break it. Growing up, the two were inseparable, finding comfort in each other and their mother, creating a home filled with love despite their father not being in the picture. But through it all, Kia Jackson made sure her daughters understood the power of perseverance. She instilled in them the importance of education, resilience, and the determination to rise above their circumstances. No matter what life threw at them, Kia ensured they knew their worth and their ability to carve out a future of their own making. From a young age, Raven was a bundle of energy, always dancing, laughing, and spreading joy to those around her. She had a kind heart and a natural desire to help others, constantly reminding her family that she was destined to make a difference. As she grew, Raven discovered a deep passion for fitness and wellness.
Hey, on my ankles. Go crazy fitness. Mm-hmm. My band. Go crazy fitness. Yep. My belt. Go crazy fitness. You got it. Oh, and my bodysuit. Crazy by design. My waist trainer. Go crazy fitness. You guessed it. Mm-hmm.
She loved staying active and encouraging others to live healthier, happier lives. Her goal was to inspire people to feel confident in their own skin. Academically, Raven was bright and hardworking. She enjoyed learning, writing in her journal, and exploring her creativity. She also had a love for the camera, often practicing poses in the mirror, imagining a future where the
That's what I'm
world
saying
would...
to y'all. If y'all in a toxic relationship, you know what I'm saying, y'all feel like it's not, you know what I'm saying, do anything better in your life, you know what I'm saying, leave that relationship, you know what I mean? Just focus on yourself, you know what I'm saying, because most of the time we get lost in these so-called relationships, you know what I mean?
Name. For Raven, her hometown, Canton, Mississippi, was more than just the place she grew up. It's one of the things that shaped her drive and determination. The lessons she learned in her early years, from the strength of family to the power of perseverance, became the foundation of her future.
Do something similar as you, someone that can help you, someone more experienced, someone who is anointed by God that can even, pray for you. You just need to reach out, because there's somebody who will understand you.
She came to understand that one's beginnings don't dictate their destiny, a belief that would later become central to her mission of inspiring others to overcome their own struggles. But to turn that belief into reality and achieve her dreams, Raven knew she had to make a decision, one that would change her life forever. After high school, Raven pursued higher education at Auburn University, where she studied biomedical sciences. Eager to expand her knowledge, she didn't stop there. After earning her degree, she returned to her home state and enrolled at Jackson State University to pursue a master's degree, determined to further her education and make an impact. It was during her time at Auburn that Raven began taking the first steps toward achieving her dreams, steps that would set the stage for her future success. At Jackson State University, Raven's natural leadership abilities began to shine. While many students focused solely on their grades, she saw an opportunity to create something bigger.
Love is going to be something that you deal with for most of your young adulthood life, and maybe most of your life. Simply because you're not going to wake up every day and feel worth it. You're not going to wake up every day and love yourself. You're not going to wake up every day and feel pretty. But you're going to realize that it's okay. It's okay to...
The university environment sparked a realization in her that education could be more than just textbooks and tests. It was about connection, community, and growth. With this newfound perspective, she knew she had to take action. She started by forming small student communities, bringing people together through open discussions, hosting forums, and creating safe spaces. It was during this time that her passion led her to launch her platform called RTR, Real Talk with Raven, a place where her peers could share their struggles openly, free from judgment. Raven led with transparency, opening up about her own battles and self-acceptance. But what started as a simple idea soon evolved into a movement that would shape her purpose. For Raven,
I cannot afford to fail. I don't have a safety net. If it's some shit weird, I don't have nobody to help me. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all got help. You got help. So you see failure as an option. It's not an option for me. When you start looking at life like that, you start to move different. That's y'all problem. You think somebody gonna save you. When you know ain't nobody to save you, there to save you, you move different.
Nah, facts though, man. Ain't nobody here to save you. That's facts. Ain't nobody here to tell you to go, say, make that YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, gonna tell you, hey, get up and go do that job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna tell you get up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the discipline to get up yourself and go do these things. That's facts.
Being so careless. You stop moving so frivolously. You stop being so generous with your time because you know how important it is and you know you can't get it back.
That's y'all problem. See, y'all move. Y'all move like life.
Jackson State University wasn't just about earning another degree. It was about becoming the voice she wished she had when she was younger. Through leadership and community building, she transformed her time at the university into a mission to uplift and support those around her. And with each step forward, she was one step closer to turning her dreams into reality. After graduating from Jackson State University, Raven combined her passion for fitness and motivation by launching exercise routines on social media. To her, it wasn't just about working out. It was about uplifting and inspiring others. She focused on teaching people how to stay healthy while also boosting their confidence and mental well-being. She started small, sharing workout tips on Instagram, filming with nothing but determination and a smartphone, but her authentic approach quickly caught people's attention. Her content wasn't just about fitness. It was about connection, encouragement, and pushing others to become the best version of themselves. As her audience grew, so did her impact, turning her platform into a source of motivation for many. Her following grew organically, drawn to her unique blend of science-backed fitness knowledge and raw honesty. People admired her.
And that's me. I don't want to have kids. I wish they could just get here and teleport and just be here, like the store, drop them off or something. I don't know. But I don't want to have them. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen people giving birth out there? Because I follow several give birth pages on Instagram. Lit.
Finding inspiration in her words, energy, and the way she spoke. Her online presence expanded rapidly, gaining her first 1,000 followers in no time.
Yeah, seems like she was very motivated. You know, she was very determined. You know what I'm saying? Chase her dreams. You know what I'm saying? But deep inside, she probably was going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she started feeling like this after she got in that relationship with 600 Breezy or before. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But like I said, y'all, if y'all in a toxic relationship and just leave, you know what I mean? Don't let nobody come and steal y'all peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in general, you know what I mean?
What started as a passion project was quickly becoming a movement, but it wasn't just her workouts that captivated audiences. It was the shared science she had learned in her biomedical studies, explaining each movement's purpose and benefits. Then a breakthrough. One of her videos hit 2 million views. This was the confirmation she needed. Her vision wasn't just possible, it was powerful. And as her platform grew, so did the connection she made, leading her to someone who would soon become a significant part of her life. In 2020, she met 30-year-old Antonio Valentino King, better known by his stage name, 600 Breezy. As a rapper, he had a strong presence in the music industry, and together, they quickly became a couple that many admired. Their connection was more than just public fascination. This was the start of a new chapter in Raven's journey. They shared pictures and videos, traveling, laughing, and supporting each other's careers. To the outside world, their relationship seemed perfect. 600 Breezy often posted heartfelt messages about Raven, calling her his queen and expressing his love openly.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It seems as if that new chapter, you know what I'm saying, messed her up. You know what I mean? It seems like that relationship wasn't good at all. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Just make sure y'all choose the right person, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they can deceive you know what I'm saying? But you gotta choose the right relationship, y'all. That's gonna benefit y'all, you know what I mean? And not take from y'all. Not take your peace. Not take, you know what I'm saying, your joy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch the relationships y'all be in, man, because it can be a huge flip in your life. You know what I mean?
Social media.
Something got to change, especially if you're at a point in your life where you feel like you're stagnant. You got to try different.
They attended events together, encouraged one another, and appeared deeply in love for 2 years. Their bond seemed unshakable. Not just a social media romance, but a partnership that appeared to run deeper than what cameras could capture. He supported her business ventures, celebrated her victories, and stood by her side as she expanded her empire. In his words, these were the best 2 years of his life. He didn't just love Raven the influencer, he loved Raven the person, with all her complexities. 600 Breezy became more than just a boyfriend. He was her confidant, her support system, her safe space. He witnessed both her triumphs and her struggles. While the world saw her posts, he saw her pain. While followers praised her strength, he held her through moments of weakness. But life had a way of testing even the strongest of connections. Even though their love was strong, it wasn't without its challenges. Like any couple, they had disagreements, moments of tension and heated arguments, but no matter how difficult things got, they always found their way back to each other. Their bond was more than just romance. It was built on trust, understanding, and an unspoken promise to stand by one another. But as Raven's world continued to evolve, so did her ambitions. As Raven's popularity blossomed, she launched something bigger than just a fitness brand in 2022, Go Crazy Fitness. This wasn't just about workouts. It was a movement dedicated to health, wellness, and empowerment. The brand offered custom meal plans, virtual training that felt personal despite the distance, and an athleisure wear line designed to make every body type feel powerful. Go Crazy Fitness quickly stood out, expanding beyond workouts to include high-quality gym equipment and exclusive wellness treatments like #Warrior Retreat 2022. It became more than a business. It was a lifestyle, a community where people could push their limits and transform their lives. As her influence grew, so did her vision. Fitness became the foundation, but her message expanded. She wasn't just teaching people how to build stronger bodies. She was helping them build stronger minds, stronger spirits, and stronger lives. Every achievement fueled her next goal. Every obstacle became a lesson she'd later share. And she wasn't just getting started. Raven built a network of interconnected ventures that showcased her business savvy. Her athleisure line became known for inclusive sizing and affordable luxury, making quality workout wear accessible to everyone. Her empire was thriving, but behind the success, a different battle was unfolding. While coaching others through their fitness journeys, she silently battled her own self-worth. The woman who taught thousands to love themselves struggled to find that same love in her own reflection. During live sessions, she radiated confidence, dropping wisdom and encouragement. But when the cameras stopped rolling, doubt crept in. As her following grew, so did the pressure to maintain an image of perfection. It became a weight heavier than
that's
any
facts.
she
And
lifted in the
sometimes,
gym.
y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's good to take a break. It's good. You know, sometimes, y'all, it's good to take a break for yourself. You know what I'm saying? For your mental health. You know what I'm saying? For your physical health. Just for everything. You know, just take a break from everybody, from everything. Just sit down with yourself, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Get your thoughts together. You know what I'm saying? Pray to God. You know what I mean? Hey, read the Bible. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I recommend y'all, if y'all have a free day to yourself and y'all feel exhausted mentally, physically, or whatnot, work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Pray to God, meditate, relax, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Take a day off. You know what I mean? Get yourself back on track.
And with each passing day, that weight became harder to bear.
Yep.
One day, Raven opened up to her followers about the pain she had been experiencing and the frustration of not being taken seriously by doctors. She shared how she had visited multiple physicians, only to be dismissed without proper tests or given nothing more than Tylenol. It wasn't until she finally saw a female doctor that things changed. This doctor took her concerns seriously, ran the necessary tests, and discovered small cysts on her ovaries. Raven was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS. PCOS is a hormonal disorder that causes enlarged ovaries with cysts along the outer edges. The condition comes with a range of symptoms, including depression, irregular or absent periods, acne.
I know this is off topic, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? That's why I believe in, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be eating raw vegan food. That's what I believe in. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like you can reverse anything.
Hair loss, weight gain, and more. Many women with PCOS struggle with fertility and face a higher risk of pregnancy complications. However, managing symptoms through lifestyle changes can improve overall health and increase the chances of a healthy pregnancy. After her diagnosis, Raven discovered that diet played a significant role in managing her depression, stress, and pain.
Facts.
She began making dietary changes and documented her journey. She even created a vlog titled, "What I Eat in a Day," naturally treating ovarian cysts, PCOS, fibroids, and endometriosis, where she shared the foods that helped her manage her symptoms and improve her overall well-being. To the world, Raven K. Jackson had it all. She was young, beautiful, and successful. A fitness trainer, model, and motivational speaker, she inspired thousands with her words, but behind closed doors, she filled journal pages with confessions of feeling disconnected, questioning her reality, and fighting to feel worthy of the very life she built. On the outside, she looked happy. Inside, she was waging a silent war, one no one fully understood until it was too late. On August 31st, 2022, Raven K. Jackson was alone in her apartment. Unlike her usual routine, she hadn't posted much on social media that day. Her boyfriend, rapper 600 Breezy, was in another city. The two had been distant, their relationship strained by an ongoing feud between Breezy and Chicago rapper Queen Key. Queen Key had publicly accused 600 Breezy of being the father of her triplets.
It's on video that because I ain't want her. I ain't want her with the kids. She running around talking about single parent. I don't give if I am, boy, ain't the dad.
Damn,
Repeatedly calling him a deadbeat.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's wrong though. He said, I don't care if I am or I'm not the dad. Yeah, that ain't right, bro. Hey, if that's your kids, bro, take care of your kids, man.
Even after he denied the claims multiple times, the two would go back and forth on social media. The controversy put a strain on Raven and Breezy's relationship, creating growing tension between them. And as the outside noise...
You know, she probably didn't have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? She probably put her trust, a lot of trust in him, you know what I'm saying? And he broke that, you know what I'm saying? And it seemed like that messed her up, you know? That's why I say, y'all, don't put all your trust into somebody, because you'll never know, you know what I'm saying, what their intentions are, you know what I mean? So I say y'all put God first, put your trust in God, you know what I mean? Lean on God. When y'all feel down, lean on God. I'm saying pick up that Bible, you know what I mean?
Outer, Raven found herself feeling more isolated than ever. That evening, Raven sent Breezy a long, heartbreaking message. She told him she had been holding on for too long, that she had been battling depression and intrusive thoughts for what felt like forever. She expressed her love for him, saying she would have made a beautiful bride, but then, in a moment of deep vulnerability, she admitted that she was tired, that she had been struggling for far too long, and that she couldn't do it anymore. It was a cry for help, one that would come too late. 600 Breezy didn't initially read too much into the message. It wasn't the first time Raven had sent something similar, and while he was concerned, he believed she just needed time. He tried calling her, but she didn't answer. He sent more messages, hoping she would respond, but she never did. If only he had an idea of what those words truly meant. On September 6, 2022, 6 days later of not hearing any reply from Raven, 600 Breezy's concerns grew. His girlfriend, Raven, hadn't posted on social media or returned any calls, which was unlike her. His worry was beginning to turn into fear, and he decided to call the police for a wellness check at her apartment. What he hoped would be reassurance quickly turned into a nightmare. When officers arrived, they made a devastating discovery. Raven was unconscious. Emergency services rushed to the scene, but it was too late. Upon closer inspection, authorities determined that she had passed away days earlier, alone in her apartment. The medical examiner later confirmed the heartbreaking truth. Raven K. Jackson had died by suicide. The woman who had inspired so many to keep going had silently lost her own battle. The moment
Man, this is sad, man. Rest in peace. For real, man. Like, if y'all around somebody and they ain't, you know what I'm saying, y'all just make sure y'all check on your loved ones, man.
Breezy received the heartbreaking news, he was beyond shocked and devastated.
So, really, bro, I ain't never been through no like that, bro. Like, we done been through some but that was different for me, bro. Like that's me up, bro. That's almost it almost took me, bro. I was almost over, but
Really?
that shit, yeah, hell yeah, bro. That shit.
How long you disappear after that?
Like, and then you see, I just dropped the EP like a month or two ago. Like, I was a whole year. Literally a whole year. Like, literally a whole year.
This person in such a horrible way.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, you have to deal with the fact that on social media, everybody wants to
paint
turn
the
this
picture,
into something.
made it seem like it's still people trying to make it seem like I did something.
I'm from Jackson, so a lot of
feel
people, I knew
yeah, you know Raven from Jackson. Yeah, bro.
So a lot of people trying to say it was foul play.
It cracked,
like
but this the thing. I'm the one who sent the police to the house, bro.
Why? Was the only question running through his mind. Struggling to process the tragedy, he took to social media to announce Raven's passing, sharing the final message she had sent him. It was a moment of raw grief, one that would shake everyone who knew her. He posted pictures of their time together, reminiscing about the love they shared. In a raw and emotional post, he expressed his regret, wishing he could have done more to help her. He reminded his followers that depression is real, that even those who seem happy can be silently battling unimaginable pain. He urged people to check on their loved ones, emphasizing that Raven was strong, but her sadness had become too heavy to carry. Her sudden death shocked everyone. It was hard to believe. She had seemed so full of life, radiating positivity to the world, but in the weeks leading up to her passing, subtle signs had been there. Some of her posts hinted at feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, but few truly understood the depth of her struggle until it was too late. In one post, Raven opened up about how hard life could be, saying that even the strongest people feel weak sometimes.
Facts.
At that time, most people didn't think much of it. They assumed she was just having a bad day. But in hindsight, some now believe she was trying to tell the world how she truly felt. She also spoke about how exhausting life had become, a message that many overlooked. She continued posting pictures of herself, but something felt different. In some, the glow in her smile seemed to fade. A few fans noticed and asked if she was okay, but Raven never truly opened up about her feelings. Her journals painted a deeper picture. The higher she rose, the more she questioned her reality. Was she truly happy? Was any of this real? Success brought not just achievements, but new pressures and new doubts. She wrote about physical symptoms, heart palpitations from stress, unexplained body aches, and a haunting sensation of bugs crawling on her skin. While still active online, friends noticed that in private conversations, Raven seemed more withdrawn. She spent more time alone, yet continued managing Go Crazy Fitness with the same dedication. Her business was thriving, her social media engagement remained high, but those closest to her sensed that something had shifted. Those who worked closely with her noticed subtle changes. She spoke more about feeling tired, not just physically, but in a way that went beyond workouts. She talked about needing time to think, to process. During her final training sessions, clients recalled her being especially passionate about teaching them to be self-sufficient, as if making sure they could continue their journeys without her. Her friends and family tried to support her. Some encouraged her to take a break, to rest. Others reminded her of her strength, reassuring her that things would get better. But they didn't realize the depth of her pain, how much she was truly hurting inside. On September 17, 2022, a funeral service was held for Raven K. Jackson at the Canton High School Auditorium in Canton, Mississippi. Family, friends, and loved ones gathered to honor her memory, celebrate her life, and say their final goodbyes. It was a moment of reflection, grief, and remembrance, a tribute to the impact she had on so many lives. When the news of her passing broke, the fitness world mourned not just a colleague, but a pioneer, someone who had made the industry more authentic, inclusive, and real. The Go Crazy fitness community rallied together, leaning on each other through grief, sharing memories, and vowing to carry her legacy forward. The heartbreaking death of 27-year-old Raven K. Jackson serves as a reminder of the silent battles many face behind closed doors. Her passing sheds light on the importance of mental health awareness, the need for open conversations, and the power of support systems. No one should ever feel alone in their struggles, and no battle should be fought in silence. Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
Hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That was the video. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace like I said before, you never know what somebody's going through. You know what I'm saying? Always check on your loved ones, your friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, make sure y'all don't get into a toxic relationship. If y'all in a toxic relationship, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Because it can really, like, mess up your, you know what I'm saying, your mental. You know what I mean? But like I said, y'all, make sure y'all like this video and subscribe, y'all. If y'all haven't subscribed, and comment down below how y'all feel about this video. And it's your boy Zay, and I'll catch you on the next video.